Yeah, the Great Expectations. They've got a big auction coming up. Yeah,
Yes.
so everybody save that day. I believe it's December 20th. We're going to be talking to Jenna coming up too. And Jimmy Jam and Tail Waggers. How about this?
Yes, Tail Waggers. It's such a special organization, you guys. They provide a lot of support, and if there's a dog that needs a surgery and they can't afford it or is at a rescue, they will help provide that. They also will provide training, and they
do some great things for shelter
we
dogs
had
all
such
over
a
Northeast
special
Florida. Yeah.
guest today.
So the holidays can turn the sweetest pup into a sugar cookie powered tornado.
Don't talk about Daisy like she's not here.
Between the doorbell symphonies and the sweater photo shoots, right? Mysterious snacks falling from the sky, Mom. What are you talking about? And house guests that smell like other dogs and four-legged friends that need extra help to stay merry and bright. Today we have a very special presentation brought to us by Tail Waggers Charitable Foundation. We have the world famous, the best dog whisperer that we have in the universe is Joey Romer here live in studio. Joey, welcome back to Sunny TV.
Good morning.
Hey, good
I'm
morning.
happy to be here.
Little different atmosphere than the last time we saw you, right?
Yeah, you guys have moved away just a little bit further, but you've upgraded.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is really awesome. It's truly our own space, and we're really super proud to be here at Limelight. But yeah, buddy, gosh, holidays are here. A lot of extra energy, a lot of extra, nuances for dogs to be able to absorb into. You got to break it down for us. Give us some tips. What's the holidays like for a dog? Let's start there.
Well, what's it like for you? It's different. It's a lot of different energy. It's stress. You have good stress. You have bad stress.
Yeah.
Something about dogs. Dogs actually, they thrive off of energy. So if there's a lot of energy going on, what's their energy like? It's higher as well. So if you can provide a dog a safe place, more calm energy a lot of times, people are coming in. You're getting excited. You're hugging people. Oh, I love you. It's good to see you. I haven't seen you in so long. The dogs are going to feel that energy and escalate their energy as well.
Yeah, sometimes you'll get greeted with jumping or an extra set of love energy, or some dogs will actually kind of be shy and retreat. You have this going on in your house.
Oh my God.
That comes
The
to
hound.
the safe place. You want a bedroom. You want a crate. One of the best things you can honestly do, and a lot of people think it's not good for the dog. They're like, I'm not going to put my dog in a crate. But a crate is like a den.
Yeah.
So having a den for the dog in the crate, it's a happy place. You feed your dog in the beginning to enjoy the crate, to want to lay down in the crate. It's a safe place. If the dog's not already trained to be crated, then maybe a bedroom or something.
Yeah. Just because it's a little bit more quiet, you can
Right.
pull that energy in, right?
Absolutely.
What about exercise at this time?
I was just going to mention
I
that.
felt it.
So
I felt the pulse.
Exercise is first and
Right.
foremost before you do anything.
Yeah.
So if you want to exercise your dog prior to everybody coming in, that's one of the best things you can do for a dog.
Okay.
The dogs are bottled up.
Right.
They've just got to explode with this energy.
Right.
So one of the best things you can do, throw a ball for them, take them for a walk. Wintertime's usually cold, so it may be more frequent walks, but not as far as you typically would. Depends on the breed of the dog.
Yeah.
Their pads, how cold they get so quickly. Tiny little dogs, you want to take back in pretty quickly.
We got Sunnies all over the world watching right now, but a majority of them are Floridians. So when we feel cold weather, what does that translate to a dog?
Well, they have a fur coat most of the time, and pretty decent fur coats. I don't always have a fur coat. I wear out my slippers and I throw a shirt on. I'm like, oh, I'm freezing. So the dogs can handle it a lot better than humans. However, when
So
it
we
is
don't need the
cold,
booties necessarily down here.
depends on the breed.
Okay.
Some dogs like the little sweaters and the coats and the little costumes that
I'm
you
thinking
put on them.
Chihuahuas. I'm thinking Ashim right now with her Chihuahuas, right?
Yeah.
Well, and you got to be careful too. Is it going to get tangled on something? Are
Right.
they going to get caught and twisted in it? If you're not with your dog wearing something like that, but picture a dog wearing booties. Put tape on the bottom of a dog. If they've never worn booties,
Oh, it's like the videos are
let me
like
tell you,
I
have human-wise, when I was in Indonesia and we got shoes for people that have never had shoes because they wear the little thin rubber
Right.
flip-flops.
Yeah.
They don't know how to walk in them. They
Right.
hold their hands out and they balance themselves walking in shoes.
Oh, wow.
And you would never think that.
Oh my God, that's why it's kind of like guys in high heels.
Yeah.
I mean, really, they don't know how to do it.
Exactly.
It's
So
a
now
typical
let
way
me
to
ask you
walk.
this: how do you feel with all your experience and knowledge? How do you feel about like trazodone and different CBD oils for
Yeah.
dogs with the holidays coming up and the anxiety.
yeah.
How do you feel about that stuff?
Anything can help, but it depends. Some people cause their own dog anxiety. You know, because, well, look at the person. Half
Right.
the time they have high anxiety. The dog's going to have high anxiety. But over the counter, medications, pills, sedatives, something that will help calm the dog for the betterment of themselves.
Yes.
Okay.
It's best to talk to a veterinarian, and even a vet will say, "Yeah, you just need a little bit. Go get something over the counter, or he might prescribe something for you."
I got to tell you, this is a first for me. I mean, I definitely have a very special needs child. We love Gucci very
Yeah,
much.
Gucci's the best.
But because she's the best, because I talked to her doctor and we got her on a regimen of trazodone. I never in my life ever thought, because I've been around dogs my whole life, I've never had, but this really does help. It really takes just a little bit of the edge off, so that she's not so much of a forceful lover. That's what her disease is.
Gucci is like a wrecking ball
She's
of
a
love.
wrecking ball of love. This whole studio would be knocked over. Yeah.
Oh my God! Does she happen to wear these?
She can, right?
Oh my
but
goodness.
yeah, they do. They really do help, and I think it's really important in this holiday time is to really, talk to the vet and see the best regimen for an animal, because
Amen.
they're all individual, right? They all have their individual personalities.
Yes, some more than others.
Yep.
Yes.
True story.
What about holiday foods that dogs should and should not eat? Of
Smart
course, we
Quail.
all know like chocolate. Don't give the dog
I mean,
chocolate.
you're having dinner at a
How about
table.
common sense?
A little
Like-
schmecking beckons underneath the table. Like, can we
Think
do this?
about the turkey skin.
Okay.
What kind of herbs and
Right.
spices do you put on the? Could be very detrimental.
So
for
what
the
if you
dog.
take the skin off and it's just like the actual turkey part?
The actual turkey itself, minor amounts.
Okay.
But all your seasoning and so forth is
Yeah,
on the
that's
skin.
true.
You don't want to give that.
Joey, my
to a
dogs
dog.
are Italian. They eat it all.
Yeah.
Oh,
I gotta
be
say-
careful because you don't know what kind of organs it damages on the inside.
Okay.
Of the dog. You can't see it on the inside.
Yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
know, it may show up a year or 2 years later, or it could happen immediately to where the dog's either drooling,
Ah.
it's falling off to the side, or it starts to pant.
Okay.
Okay.
You want to watch those signs. You can lift up the gum and also check to see if it's moist or if it is still, reddish, pinkish. But if it's white and it's dry,
That's trouble. You're going to the vet.
exactly.
Okay.
$1,200 later.
Is there
Or
is
more.
there is there things that we should watch out for in spices? What are some I've heard chocolate is not a good thing.
Correct. Chocolate. Boy, I wrote some of those down because
Oh,
mainly
good.
it's just
You came
spices.
prepared today,
Hey,
sir.
you're gonna have to take 2 here for a second.
You
Find
got
out
it.
which card it's
No,
on.
you can find it.
But typically, I don't like.
I mean, do you do
onion
this, Mel? Do you
powder,
do
stuff
this
like
with
that.
your family?
With Daisy, our hound, she has a very sensitive digestive system and everything. So
Oh, you
Daisy
can't.
only gets the prescription dog food. That's all.
Yeah.
Even her treats.
And that-
Now Luna's stomach is a little more tolerable, so we'll do a little bit of the turkey. But usually, what I'll do is if we're gonna have turkey, I'll make like a little chicken
Yeah.
with not plain boiled chicken,
yeah,
so
yeah.
she thinks she's getting what we're getting.
Right.
But also,
That's
too,
what I have to play the game.
Yeah.
You're getting what I'm
Yeah,
getting.
Luna
Yeah.
also does like boiled carrots and things like that. Daisy can't really have those things because she'll get sick and it's vomit, and then we're at the vet.
Right.
But we don't do really anything out of the ordinary with them because I'm always paranoid, like, oh my God, I'm gonna kill my dog.
Well, what
Like,
I typically
get
do, I don't
scared.
give any pork. I don't like giving pork to my dogs.
Okay.
There's some things in pork that can really hurt a dog or even kill a dog.
Oh.
Because I'm referring to raw a lot of times. If there's a cow slaughtered or a deer, a lot of times I like to get the intestines and the stomach.
Sure.
Because again, the dog is going to actually get a lot of the greens, the vegetables and stuff like that from the belly of the stomach, whatever the cow or the deer eat.
Yeah.
But my dogs love that stuff. I'll get a container and I'll throw it out in the field and they just dig in.
Wow.
Dig
That's
in.
like a
Oh, my
party
God.
time for them, right?
Amen.
Yeah,
Amen.
how do you feel about the raw food diet? Because there's a lot of raw meat
That's a
diet
good
for
question,
dogs.
yeah.
There's a lot of that
It's-
going around online. Like, do this, don't do that. Like,
Well,
what do we
they're
do?
carnivores.
Okay.
And actually I've tried bear for the dogs and they
Bear.
won't touch bear.
Really?
I don't give them any type of pork, as I said. However, the venison and the cow, go to town on it. Now, if I do chicken, like I used to take my dogs over to Europe and hike for a month. I would get a chicken, but I want to make sure that chicken's at least frozen for 3 days. And then after it thaws out, I'm going to give them the whole chicken. They eat the head, the beef,
Raw?
the bones. Yes. You never, ever, ever want to give a dog cooked bones. Cooked bones are some of the worst because they do splinter.
Yeah.
And
True,
that can cause issues inside the body.
Yeah, that's not good. Well, let's talk about holiday decorations. We're seeing trees.
God.
We're seeing
Yeah.
a lot of tinsel. We're seing a lot of shiny, fun things that look like toys
And
that
they're
could
not.
possibly be another detriment for dogs' health and wellness. We got to be cautious of these things. Obviously, they're going to be there in our living rooms. We're going to have this, moment and monument of the season. But Joey, talk about this. We got to be cautious, right? We got to make sure where we're putting these decorations.
First thought comes to candles.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
candles inside the house and the materials, and especially a tree that's dried out a little bit. You have something fall, you have a candle fall, you're going to start a fire quickly.
Yeah.
We do have, I was with the sheriff's office, worked law enforcement for 43 years. I have seen around this time of the year, you're going to see more fires, and quite a few of those fires are caused by the dog knocking a candle over,
Right.
or the dog even turning on the stove, knocking over an electric heater. So those are some things you want to be mindful of. Think about the bulbs on the tree. Is
Yeah.
a dog going to think that bulb is a ball?
toy?
That's,
Yeah.
And then get the shards and so
Yeah.
forth in its mouth. Those are things you got to think about. The dog drinking the water bowl from the tree itself,
yeah.
or
Right.
getting caught up in the string of lights, tinsel, eating tinsel. Now, I've seen dogs that have eaten tinsel, and the way I found out was after they pooped. There's
God
tinsel
bless you.
in that
It's
poop.
very sparkly poop. Yeah.
It is sparkly.
But listen, how do you train a dog to not take that sip out of the bowl? Is it putting the pennies in the jar and shake when they get close to it?
Now, at the immediacy of the negative, if you can give them a discipline at the same time, maybe a sharp no.
Yeah.
Or maybe it is a bottle with some coins
Yeah,
in it.
that
and
Daisy
shake it.
ignores that.
Yeah, they also make what they call a doggy don't. Sounds like a taser, but it's that clack, 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 clack
Okay.
when you mash the button. But you only want to do it briefly. So if I'm committing a negative and I'm touching something I'm not supposed to be touching, well, if I stop touching it and I'm walking away, can you correct me now?
No.
No, it's after the fact. You have to do it in the immediacy of the negative. So if I touch a hot stove, it's going to hurt when I touch it. Am
Yeah.
I going to touch it again?
No.
I'm not going to
We
touch
learned
it
our
again in a
lesson.
sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and a lot of people will use the electric collar.
Yeah.
And
What's your thoughts on that? That's controversial.
It is, and in some countries they're outlawed because people have abused them. It's a wonderful tool as long as it's used correctly.
Right.
But you don't need to make a dog do backflips when it's doing something minor. Now,
Right.
granted, my belief is if your dog is going to kill another being, whether it be a small animal, a person, or hurt them seriously, then yeah, you would want to correct a little bit more harshly in the moment of that negative. And as soon as they're done with it, praise them, build them back up. Anytime you correct a dog, you're breaking them down. You want to correct them at the moment and then build them back up. Oh, good boy. Like, Davey, no, don't you do that.
Right, I won't
oh,
do it
you
again.
be good boy, Davey.
Right,
You
right.
know? So if a person just corrects their dog and corrects their dog and corrects their dog and they're just giving
The
negatives
dog's like,
constantly,
well,
the
I
dog's gonna
can't
be
do
like,
anything right.
Exactly.
It's like people.
Yeah,
so you need a
exactly.
little bit. You need a reward. Right after that.
So let me ask you this: we do have a hound breed. Her name is Daisy. So she actually got a hold of a squirrel, and it was the most terrifying thing ever. She did. There was no blood or anything, so I had to like throw it over the fence, and then she digs because we have moles. She got a mole. Then she got another mole, but when she put it in her mouth, I'm chasing her around the yard, and I guess it moves because she spit it right out.
Don't chase.
Don't chase her.
Even if a dog has something at Christmas, a small toy or something
Okay.
like that, or
It's a
something from the
game
tree.
to them.
Exactly. Don't chase.
So, and with hounds, like I know that they're internal because I've done some research. We never owned a hound breed before this. Like her internal thing is she has a high prey drive and she's supposed to seek and destroy is what this dog
Right.
thinks. So,
It's
is
a
there a
tough
way
thing.
to like not have her dig up the yard and get the moles, or do I just let her do it and then?
Isn't that an innate characteristic for
'Cause
them?
I also
That's
don't
a
want it-
tough thing to break. However, you can train them.
Okay.
But however, you got to give them the right time, or maybe get a toy or get a little mole, a little fake mole, and put it on a fishing pole. and then kind of pull it. Let them play with that. Let that be their exercise, but teach them no, they cannot go for the moles that are in the ground and destroy your yard.
Because it's
but
terrifying.
The moles are destroying your yard as well.
I know.
Right, totally. Yeah, yeah.
Which
To me,
one
it's
do you
more
want?
terrifying when she has like a liar animal.
Yeah.
And, like,
yeah.
I think just staying vigilant too, and just when they go outside, go out with them, and
Absolutely.
making sure that you are monitoring all
Yeah,
of
she's
the
not
activities.
unattended.
Yeah.
She can't be
So,
unattended doing anything.
I was going to say, when she goes outside, is she outside by herself
No.
or are you outside with her?
I'm outside with her.
Can you keep her on a longer leash? That's
She's
just
well,
like
we have
dog.
a fence.
I'm sorry.
We have a fence.
Oh,
So
she's out
Well,
in the- okay.
watch her.
Yeah.
And you can use the doggy don't
Okay.
clacking, or you can get a jug and put 20 coins in it. Sometimes just your standard.
I'm telling you,
water
that's
bottle.
what we use in our house. I
Yeah.
love it. It works.
It's
You taught
almost
me
like
that
a-
years ago. I love it.
Yeah, it's like whoa.
Yeah. It's that jolt of when you do the fan clacking in the
Oh my
house.
god, my husband's getting very good at like fan popping.
Yeah,
because
so
that
somebody's out
works.
there. Mel puts this, and then right away, that's enough of an alert to a
Amen.
dog. Like, okay, so
Amen.
that's I got to change my behavior,
Yeah.
right? They got to kind of steward that.
And then build them up.
Yeah.
Right after, break them down, build them up.
You're right,
Always
right.
build. It's
Yeah.
more important to build them up than it is to break them down.
Right.
Only break them down again in the moment of the negative.
Yes.
And then build them right back up. And we talked about leashes outside. I just mentioned that. How about a leash inside the house?
Okay.
and
you
just
can
you let
control
them
your
walk
dog.
around with it on, or do you hold on to it the whole
because
time?
if you've got people coming over,
I need to
you're
use these
actually
hands.
teaching the dog. Or some people just tie it around
The
their waist
waist
and
one,
connect it
yeah.
to the dog. Dogs that go pee in the house, dogs that go potty in the house.
Yeah.
Hey, you can keep them on a leash in the house, or you do that crate training. You can leave the door open, tell your dog to go kennel. And you can leave the door open. The dog is taught to, in a sense, place. You can have a cot. You can have a bed. You can have an open door kennel. And just tell them to go on in there and stay. They have
What
to stay
about
until you call them out.
using the kennel as punishment?
Never, never, never.
Right.
Hey, we're in a kennel right now. I'm in your kennel.
Exactly.
You know?
This is
this is a nice
it's a
kennel.
fun space,
I'm
right?
building a kennel right now. Hopefully, I'll be living in my new home in April, May.
God bless you.
But that's my kennel in a sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
So a kennel is really a good thing for a dog. It's their den.
Yeah.
It's a cozy place if you make it the cozy place.
Right.
But never, never, never for punishment.
Yeah, but I do know that when Gucci gets in trouble, and I don't tell her, she'll immediately go to the crate because she's trying to find her safe space because she
She's
did
like,
something
"Dad's
bad.
mad. I gotta
Should
go."
I curve that and maybe keep the crate shut, discipline her, then open it back up? Okay.
No, don't use it for discipline. It's a
Okay.
safe place.
Yeah,
it's
definitely.
a happy place.
I got some rapid fire questions,
Let's
Joey.
do it.
All right, so here we go.
Is it anything to do with Gucci Goo?
Ah, my baby.
Okay.
Or Daisy
treats.
Duke?
Okay, for treats.
Okay.
Veggies or real dog treats?
Well, that depends. I kind of like carrots for dogs.
Yeah, my dogs
if they'll
love them.
eat them. However, they don't always eat them.
We like to bite and then we spit it out. It's fun with
No,
the crunch.
my
Eat
dogs-
celery is another one. I think
my
I screwed
dogs
it up
love
with
them.
I
Okay.
think I screwed up with celery though. I literally they'll chew it and they're like, "What is this, Dad? Gross."
Well, you can
Yeah.
also Google what vegetables are best for dogs. Blueberries.
Daisy
and so
loves
forth.
blueberries.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
All
Yes.
right. For a training tool, shot collar or buzzer?
If you can use the buzzer, you always go with the lowest one first. You just have to gravitate.
Got
Okay.
it.
If the lower one doesn't work.
Yeah.
Harder to train, small dogs or big dogs?
More or less smaller dogs.
Really? Why?
Just their bouncy little energy,
Yeah.
and people hold them so much, and they're little lap dogs.
How
I mean,
do you get that energy
Yeah.
though? That's a hard one, right? When they're just they're so little and squirrely and they're all over the place.
well, you got it's sometimes treats,
Yeah.
sometimes a toy, but again, it goes back to exercise, exercise, exercise.
Okay.
In order to get that energy out of them to have a more calmer dog.
Yeah.
All right. Last one. Malinois or German Shepherd?
Oh.
In general.
Good question.
Well, I have 4 Malinois.
They're beautiful.
Malinois.
Yes, and I stinking love them.
Yeah.
I've had shepherds. I love the shepherds, but there's just something about the Malinois. You do not want a Malinois.
Okay.
I tell everybody, Malinois are nuts.
I mean,
And-
I'm the same way with pit bulls. Like, I have a random, strange connection to that breed. I love them because they're so misunderstood. And I would just like that Malinois. I mean, it's just, I don't tell anybody to adopt a pit. You have
No.
to be a very special
If,
person.
if you want a Malinois, expect your Malinois to be on the roof.
Yeah.
Expect your Malinois to be on top of the refrigerator.
Yeah.
Knocking down.
Oh my
I
God.
don't have lamps. Sorry, I got rid of my lamps in my old home.
Yeah.
They're crazy. They're just
I was
absolutely.
telling
They will
Joey-
jump out of a window.
I
I don't know how he got on the roof of the dog kennel.
So I was talking to Steph, and I did. I just recently did a DNA test on Gucci just to see like
what
if
is
there was-
she?
Can you imagine? She is part pit, part Vizsla.
Oh,
Really?
I have a child that has energy like through the roof. I mean, we
my
got it. We got it all.
God.
The regimen, the consistency is important, and you just hold on to it every single day.
Yeah.
But yeah, those DNA tests are super fun.
I was telling Joey this morning, I follow 2 or 3 Malinois on Instagram, and there's this one, its name is Maligator something.
Yeah.
Rex the Maligator or something like that. And the woman's going, here he goes again, friends. And the
Yep.
dog is literally this is a solid, big, heavy coffee table.
Yes, yes.
The
Malaraptors,
dog
Maligators.
has the coffee table and he's dragging it around the house.
Oh, yeah.
Which one is
Oh,
harder
yeah.
to train, a German Shepherd or a Malinois?
German Shepherd.
What?
Yeah,
Really? Why?
You have to be more stern with a Malinois, but they pick it up so quickly. So imagine a maze, and you throw a ball to the third section of the maze. The Malinois is going to look at it and go, got to go around that fence, through that open gate.
Okay.
And they're like, shoo, 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 and
Yeah.
work it out. German Shepherds will do that too. However, you got a lot of dogs that go, there's a fence in the way. Let me see if I can dig through it. I can't get there.
We'll
Can't
just
get
go
there.
boom, right?
You
Yeah.
know? But there is just something about the Malinois. However, you have to be an extremely strong leader for the Malinois. Otherwise, they're going to take advantage of you left and right
100%.
and bite people.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You know? Now, I teach all mine. I teach mine explosives and I teach mine protection work. And I've got one I picked up from Europe back in 2014, 15. How old is it? 2015. And his daddy was top dog 2013, and they call them the devil dogs, the devil line. But 8 weeks old, I was training with the German police in Berlin, and this little puppy at 8 weeks old would wrap its teeth into a towel, and I could shake it and lift it up high. The Germans would say, oh, he was born in Europe. He has to stay in Europe with us.
Okay.
Oh my
Das ist
God.
meine Hund.
Yeah, right.
So is it possible with a breed like a Malinois to train them to be like family dogs, or that's not a great idea?
And a lot of times, no, they are very much family dogs. However, anybody else coming in, you're not
Okay.
gonna infringe on this family.
Yeah.
They're gonna double check you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Joey, I do have to ask you this one last question. Holiday travel. Really, really important to have this conversation real quick.
Amen.
Talk,
Amen.
talk to me about this. What do we need to prepare for? How do we make this successful?
Well, think about this. A lot of people will travel with their dog with just a standard collar. So you get somewhere unfamiliar for the dog. They put their dog on a leash. They pull the dog out of the car, and the dog freaks out. On a standard collar, the collar just slips right off. So think about your martingales, your choker collars, your
Yeah.
metal chokers, your pinch collars. Pinch collars represent teeth of the mother or of the pack leader.
It's a good way to think about that because they're very intimidating looking. I was like, am I going to an S&M shop? What am I doing with this? I mean, honestly, I've got to be honest. It's what it looks like.
True. So think about the security for your dog. If it gets panicked, you want to make sure that you're strong enough to hold your dog. First of all, you don't want to wind up in your belly sliding across a parking lot.
Yeah.
So harnesses are good if your dog is already trained not to pull.
Right. This is
Now-
what I had an experience.
Dogs understand correction by the neck. So if a puppy is not abiding by the rules of her mother, what does she do? She takes him by the neck. She corrects him by the neck. You correct by the neck of a human, then odds are you're going to get in trouble and wind up in the
I
back
mean,
of a
listen,
patrol car.
when I was a bad boy, my mom would drive me through the grocery store from the back of my neck to the car. So I get it.
That's why you ended up so good.
Oh, isn't that amazing, mommy's boy.
Oh, Susan.
Joey, thank you so much for today. This has
Thank
been
you.
such an insightful conversation. We love, love, love our dogs. Dog is God spelled backwards. They've saved
Amen.
my life. They've saved so many other people's lives. And you, sir, help us drive that ship. So thank you so much for being our dog captain in
Yes.
St. Johns County, sir.
I thank you guys.
Absolutely. Folks, we're going to take a quick break. We're going to go to Maritime Creative. Happy birthday, RJ. And Flashes and Brilliance.
Merry Christmas.